Okay, now that I've talked about a Serbian film, let's talk about a movie I liked. Jackass 3D. Went to go see that Friday, opening night. I had to go see the new fucking Jackass on opening night. I think I saw the other two on opening nights too. Went to go see it. First went to go to an 8 o'clock show, completely sold out. So then paid for the 10:40 show. Sold out because the theater here was only showing it on one fucking screen at this particular theater, so that was annoying. I also thought it was kind of funny that there was a 2 hour and 45 minute between one showing and the other. 2 hours and 45 minutes for an 80-minute film. Yeah, I mean that's something that the AMC theaters do. Like long times between show times, because I know that like the theater company that used to be in Springfield was a company called Carasodas, and yeah, they didn't have as long they had like maybe 20 minutes between showings or something, but like between the movie ending and the next one starting. Anyway, whatever. That's neither here nor there. Still a wonky from talking about Serbian film. Jackass 3D. You know, the short of it is, if you like Jackass, you'll love it. If you don't like Jackass, you're not gonna see it. Jillian can't stand Jackass. She didn't go to the screening with us. It was me, Brian, and Sarah. We fucking love that shit. Jackass is fucking hysterical. It's just boys being boys. You know, doing pranks and stupid shit. And they're good at it. They're great at it. No one does it better. They do it incredibly well, and they have fun, they laugh, they bitch and moan a few times. Namely, Bam Margera bitches and moans quite a bit. If fuckers gained more weight than I have. Oh, God, do a stunt. Our stunt's gonna be hilarious. I fucking hate snakes. Oh, good fucking, I should have known something was up when the fucking snake guy was on set. Yeah, anyway, and what I really like about this is that, this movie, it was shot on apparently the same types of 3D cameras that shot, Avatar. So the 3D is amazing. The 3D is amazing in this fucking movie. It is! When they use it, I mean, they don't use 3D throughout the whole movie. In fact, I mean, there's several parts in the movie that clearly aren't in 3D. Like, you could easily just take your glasses off and watch some of it. But the stuff in it that is in 3D is really damn good. There's a part where, like, it's like the old days. It's like in Friday the 13th 3D and Jaws 3D, when like both movies had like the harpoon gun scene, shooting the fucking spear right at the screen. This one does that, but with a dildo gun. Hyper fucking slow motion, jelly ass jingly fucking floating cock right at the fucking camera. And it looks amazing! It's, oh Jesus! Oh fuck! oh god! What else? Like confetti and shit flying at the screen, explosions, gravel, rock flying everywhere, Wee Man flying at the screen. It looks fucking great. When they do use the 3D, but even the stuff that's not in 3D is still hilarious. It's still hilarious. It's still Jackass. Like the high five bit that's on the trailers. That's not really in 3D, but it's still funny. It's a great practical joke, it's really funny, and the part they show on the trailer a lot, which is Steve-O inside of the Steve-O inside of the porta potty, and it bungees it in the air and it comes back down. What they don't show you in the trailer is that thing has massive amount of shit on the bottom of it, that when it flies up, all the shit just drenches over the whole fucking inside of that thing. There's shit fucking everywhere. And it's all in 3D too. So shit flying at the screen. Literally. This movie literally has shit flying at the screen. Finally. I mean, we've said that about about great 3D over the years, that, like, you know, great 3D just needs to be shit flying at the screen. This movie takes that literal. It takes it literal and literally has shit flying at the screen. I dig it, you know? I'm not one of those guys who immediately condemns the idea of 3D. I condemn the idea of 3D, one, when it's a cheap conversion, like a My Soul to Take, Last Airbender, Clash of the Titans kind of thing. I condemn it in that. I condemn it in, if your movie is being made with the intent to be Oscar bait, to be an Academy Award nominated film for Best Picture. If you're making a movie for it to be an Oscar contender, there's no reason for it to fucking be in 3D. I don't need to see shit like that in 3D. I didn't need to see Avatar in 3D, even though it was shot well, but Avatar's 3D was just atmospheric, you know, putting depth between characters in the background in that entire Pandora world. And it looked good, it looked fine, but so what? I don't care if I don't really care if that's in 3D, even though it was done well. I don't care. If I want to see something in 3D, I want it to be Jackass 3D. I want it to be Piranha 3D. I want it to be Friday the 13th 3D. Jaws 3D. Amityville 3D. Coming at Ya. Coming at Ya is a great fucking movie. I want it to be that. My Bloody Valentine, this upcoming Nick Cage flick, Drive Angry, looks fucking phenomenal. That, you know, because of stuff like that, I don't condemn 3D. I think that it can be done in the right kind of movie, and and movies like that, those are the right kinds of movies that are just going to gimmick the hell out of it, which is awesome. That's what 3D should be used for, as a gimmick. As a gimmick, you know, that's it. That's what it should be used for. No matter what James Cameron douchebag says. So anyway, you know, there isn't much else I want to say about Jackass 3D, mainly because, you know, I don't want to spoil everything on it. I mean, go see it. Go see it. Have a great time. Have a great fucking time. This movie was packed full of people having an awesome time at a cheesy-ass 3D comedy. Watching these guys do what they do best, which is just be entertaining, you know, and do horribly stupid things. You know, and I like it. It cracks me up. It cracks me up. There were people at the screening that snook beer in. You know, we could hear like a couple guys next to us, their bottles clinking around at one point, and it was kind of funny because they were sort of trying to cover it up. They're like, clink, 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 oh shit. You know, that's the kind of hilarity that should happen at a screening for Jackass 3D. If you like Jackass, if you love Jackass, fuck, you've probably seen the movie already. You know, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, because it's fucking Jackass, you know? And there aren't a lot of bits in here that fall flat. Really, off the top of my head, none, really. I mean, every bit here has a laugh in it. There might be some that are better than others, of course, that's going to be the case for even an episode of the show. But there's really no low point here. You know, like, there was a thing in Jackass #2 with Bam Margera bitching out about the snake. They one-up that here. I mean, man, if you really hate this guy, man, if you hate, I think I seem to recall Spoonie talking about this in Reno, that he loves going to go see these movies because he hates Bam Margera so much and wants to see him cry like a bitch. Something like that. If that's what you want to see, if you want to see Bam Margera crying like a bitch, wow! Yeah, they one-up the snake thing in this one. They really do. And it includes more snakes and more crying like a bitch. See, that's the thing about the Jackass movies, is even if there's a guy in there that you don't like, you will get to see them get hurt. and made a pussy out of. So really, it pleases everyone. So yeah, I recommend it. I recommend going to see it. Thought it was a lot of fun. It entertained the hell out of me. I guess that the only bad thing is that, and this is the case with every Jackass movie that I've ever seen, I'm always sad when it's over. Because the movies, they really do go by really fast, so when it ends, it's really sad because I want it to keep going. And that's, if that's one complaint that you have about something, then that's a complaint that also serves as a compliment, you know? You're saying, like, I'm having a great time here. I don't want it to end. And when it ends, I'm sad. I'm depressed because I want it to be like a half hour or an hour longer. Christ, do a 2.5 hour Jackass film. Do a 2.5 hour Jackass film. I guarantee you I will still be sad when it ends. So, hey, if you like it, go see it. You'll have a hell of a good time. If you don't like it, then you just have no sense of humor. God damn it! But no, if you don't like it, you're not gonna enjoy it. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So I am working on some more stuff on the site. Obviously, I'm gonna have a Manimal Simon McCorkindale themed video coming up this week. So that'll be one thing I'm gonna be working on. And you know, that's had me pretty depressed this weekend since I found out that Simon McCorkindale sadly passed away. I've been watching my Manimal. I've been watching. He popped in Jaws 3. I've been watching those, and that's why I'm glad I had something like Jackass 3D to watch. You know, something that cheered me up, something that, you know, took my mind off the fact that someone who I greatly admired, thought was one of the most charismatic actors of his time, is sadly passed away. But anyway, I'm going to have a little video coming up this week about that. So I'll see you then, and of course a new Snob video coming up too. So see you guys.